Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics Edition number 182.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released July 15th, 2015, beginning alphabetically with Ant-Man Annual number 1. Just in time for the Ant-Man movie, funny that, it's the team-up you've been waiting for. Scott Lang and Hank Pym together again. Ant Bros. A classic villain makes his dreaded return, and a new hero is born. Well, not born really, he's already an adult. Nobody wants to read about a super baby, or do they? Next, we have Armor Wars number 3, Secret Wars series, Who Killed Spider-Man? Jim Rhodes' investigation of the murder of one of Technopolis' few superheroes takes an unexpected and dangerous turn. What kind of ramifications will the plans and machinations of Arno Stark and the Kingpin have on Baron Tony Stark? As Carrie fights through her grief by continuing her work on new armored creations, we see how they may change the face of Technopolis and beyond forever. We've also got Captain Britain and the Mighty Defenders number 1 of 2. Welcome to Battleworld, where, in what's left of Mondo City 1, Boss Cage is the law. When the fascist Futuropolis annexes neighboring Yinsen City, who'll stand up for Ho Yinsen's dream of universal peace? If you like the Mighty Avengers, you'll love the Mighty Defenders. Next we have Captain Marvel and the Carol Corps number 2, Secret Wars series. Let's get you spun up, Airmen. After the explosive events last issue, Captain Marvel and her Carol Corps are determined to never again be left in the dark. Together they begin a secret and highly dangerous campaign to go where no one has gone before. We've also got Dark Tower, the drawing of the 3 House of Cards, number 5 of 5. Eddie Dean's chapter in Stephen King's dark fantasy epic comes to a shocking conclusion. It's Eddie Dean versus the Lobstrosities. Will he make it out alive? The gunslinger comes face to face with the ghosts of his past, plus who will be the next edition of the quartet. Next we have Guardians of Knowhere number 1. A single moon orbits Battleworld, but no, that's no moon. It's a space station. It's Knowhere, the head of the dead celestial somehow saved in the universal collapse, a colony brimming with convicts and criminals. The galaxy may be gone, but that doesn't mean there aren't places that still need heroes, places that need champions, that need guardians. We've also got Hail Hydra number 1, Peace through Strength, Honor through Obedience, Continuance through Conformity. Hail Hydra, Immortal Hydra, we shall never be destroyed. Cut off 1 limb and 2 shall take its place. We serve none but the Master, as the world shall soon serve us. It's a beautiful utopia that Hydra has created, but when a lone figure from outside the regime appears, could his very presence be enough to bring this perfect society to its ruin? Next we have Hawkeye number 22, Hawkeye vs. Tracksuits, Final Round. We've also got Inhumans, Attilan Rising number 3, Secret Wars series. Medusa has uncovered and captured the leader of the Battleworld resistance, Black Bolt. All she needs to do is interrogate him and give the information to her master, the ruler of Battleworld, but what's stopping her from doing so? Next we have Korvac Saga number 2, Secret Wars series. As Lord Michael Korvac handles a crucial peace summit with his rival, the Wonder Man Simon Williams, Korvac's loyal guardians struggle to find the source of the madness plaguing the kingdom. The truth is closer to home than anyone could have realized, and the revelation will shake the kingdom to its foundations. We've also got Moon Knight number 17, Terror at the Church of Khonshu. Moon Knight must infiltrate the church of the god who empowered him in the first place. Next we have Planet Hulk number 3, Secret Wars series. Will the deadly lands of the Hulks finally break gladiator Steve Rogers? Can Steve Rogers rescue Bucky before the Red King sentences him to death? Can even the powerful Doc Green protect Steve and Devil Dinosaur as the trio take a perilous shortcut to the Mud Kingdom? Vast cemeteries, a valley of skulls and bones, tribal soldiers and deadly spears that can pierce any hide. This book may be too dangerous to read. We've also got Secret Wars Battleworld number 3 of 4, One versus Many. What happens when a Wolverine who's found peace is confronted with wave after wave of feral Wolverine? Bring a poncho. The Deadpool of 1872 is looking for a new ride. Say, Devil Dinosaur looks like a mighty fine steed. See the tremendous tiny tussle of the Ant-Men of Battleworld. If you only read 1 Secret Wars anthology, make it this one. If you read 2, buy 2 copies. Secret Wars Journal won't love you like we do. Next we have Siege number 1, They Can't Ever Win, They Can't Afford to Lose. The shield is the only thing that protects the more civilized areas of Battleworld from the zombie hordes, death machines, and annihilation waves. Anyone who annoys Doom gets sent to the shield, Anyone who gets sent to the Shield deals with Abigail Brand. Miss America, Lady Catherine, Kang the Conqueror, Leah Shieldman, the Endless Summers Company, Leonardo da Vinci, and a cast of thousands will fight to the death to keep Battleworld safe. But don't worry, Kieran Gillen is writing this book, so I'm sure everything will end happily for everyone. Imagine Next Wave is a tragedy, says Kieran, if anyone asks him about it. We've also got Silver Surfer number 13, The Last Days, the death of everything that ever was or will be. Time ran out and the Marvel Universe died. From the edge of Battleworld to the outskirts of all infinity, every planet, moon, and star has been expunged. Every life force has been extinguished. There are no survivors, except the Surfer, Dawn, and Toomey. How did they pull this off? And more importantly, can they figure out a way to bring everything back? If you care about the fate of the future of the cosmic corners of the Marvel Universe, you cannot miss this comic. Next we have Where Monsters Dwell number 3 of 5. Carl Kaufman, the Phantom Eagle, finds himself prisoner in the tribe of beautiful Amazon warriors. His dreams of such a situation always involved less pain and solitude. Live and learn. And we've got Years of Future Past number 3. Secret War series. Gouged up from its sanctuary, the mutant's last defender clashes with sentinels above the ruins of New York City. Kate Pryde and her family take refuge in a Coney Island madhouse and find dark revelations at last. Out in trades, we've got All New X-Men Volume 7, the Utopians hardcover premiere edition. The time-tossed All New X-Men are more than teammates, more than best friends. They've become a close-knit family, but the mysterious Black Vortex may sunder that family ties permanently. As the young mutants venture back into space to deal with a galaxy in chaos, they must decipher the Vortex's secrets, and fast, because the villainous Mr. Knife has kidnapped some of their team. Beast and Kitty travel to Spartax to study the Vortex book as Storm formulates a plan to break into Mr. Knife's fortress. But will the Vortex cosmic power transform the young mutants into something unrecognizable? Meanwhile, back on Earth, the Utopians hold a secret that will change the future of mutant kind. But who are the Utopians? The all-new X-Men may regret finding out. Collects All-New X-Men number 37 to 41. Next, we have Fantastic Four by Aguirre-Sacasa and McNiven trade paperback. It's the Fantastic Four like you've never seen them before, courtesy of comic superstars Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa and Steve McNiven. The members of Marvel's first family face their most personal crisis yet, bankruptcy. To overcome it, they'll need to call on the humor, determination, and family ties that have delivered them from danger time and again. Metal-faced despots, intergalactic deities, and subterranean savages couldn't destroy the Fantastic Four, but will the team be torn apart by the realities of life? Then Reed, Sue, and Ben take Franklin and his friends camping in New Jersey's Pine Barrens, but their getaway takes a terrifying turn when the campers realize something otherworldly is stalking them in the woods. Could it be the mysterious Jersey Devil? All this and a classic knockdown drag-out brawl between the Thing and the Human Torch. Collects Marvel Knights 4, number 1 through 7. We've also got Marvel Masterworks The Mighty Thor Volume 14 hardcover. The Mighty Thor adds another volume to a saga of Asgardian adventures as the Marvel Masterworks roll on. Thor's lucky to have the mighty Hercules at his side because Loki is teamed with Fire-Lord in a bid to usurp Odin's throne. Meanwhile, Jane Foster has returned, and Thor is torn between aiding her on Earth and remaining in defense of Asgard. And when the Absorbing Man and Uluk the Troll enter the fray, the drama reaches epic proportions that would have you on the edge of your seat. Before it's over, Thor will battle the gods of Egypt to save Odin from death itself, and to top off this voluminous volume, we're including a rare Hercules solo tale from Marvel Premiere. Collects Thor number 229 to 241 and Marvel Premiere number 26. Next, we have Marvel's Ant-Man, The Art of the Movie Slipcase hardcover. Experience the true scale of the Marvel Cinematic Universe with the latest entry in Marvel's Art of series. Armed with the astonishing ability to shrink in size but increase in strength, Master Thief Scott Lang must embrace his inner hero to help his mentor, Dr. Hank Pym, protect his spectacular Ant-Man suit from a new generation of towering threats. Stars Paul Rudd and Michael Douglas take up the mantles of Scott Lang and Hank Pym as Marvel's Ant-Man brings the founding Avengers member to the big screen for the first time. In this keepsake volume, explore script secrets and production designs that showcase the creativity of Marvel's talented filmmakers. With intricate concept art, full-color photography from the set and finished film, and commentary from the filmmakers including director Peyton Reed, this collectible will delight new and old fans alike. We've also got Spider-Man 2099 Volume 2 Spider-Verse trade paperback. Miguel O'Hara is finally back in his home era, 2099. But there's no time for nostalgia, as Spider-Man 2099, Lady Spider, and Six-Armed Spider-Man are on the run from the ravenous inheritors. Miguel and Lady Spider bring past and future science to bear, desperate for a clue to help battle Morlun and his family. But can they regroup with the rest of the spiders in time to win the final battle? Then, battered and bloody, Miguel returns to his home dimension to discover that the malicious Maestro has taken charge. Looks like Spidey may have to call in some strange backup, and Miguel and Peter Parker's world collide once again when Alchemex and Parker Industries are caught in a bidding war. Has Miguel's time traveling put his friends in imminent danger? Collect Spider-Man 2099 number 6 through 12. Next we have Thor, God of Thunder, Volume 4, The Last Days of Midgard trade paperback. Thor battles to save Earth, but who can he fight when the planet itself is dying? S.H.I.E.L.D. agent Ross Solomon has a suggestion. The nefarious energy company Roxxon and its ruthless new CEO, the Minotaur. Has Thor met his match in the form of a multinational supercorporation? Meanwhile, millennia from now, Thor and his granddaughters, the Warriors of Thunder, face a very different battle to save what remains of Earth from Galactus. But even if Thor wins, is the Earth still doomed? In the present, Thor makes a final stand against the Minotaur, Ulik the Troll, and Roxxon's forces, but not even a god can save everyone. Plus, young Thor versus Frost Giants, the untold origin of Malekith, and King Thor's granddaughters discover the startling secret of his original sin. Collects Thor, God of Thunder, number 19 through 25. We've also got Wolverines Volume 3, The Living and the Dead trade paperback. Questions build as the battle inside Shogun begins to risk the lives of his teammates and friends. Lady Deathstrike is falling for him, but which side of his personality? Sharp or Ogun? Only Fang can help set Sharp straight, but will he? Meanwhile, Phantomil and Culpepper have been fighting for a mysterious benefactor, but what happens when their sponsor gets more and less than they paid for? And what does all this mean for the Paradise team and the Wolverines' overall mission? Mystique has been planning something that involves the precise involvement of each fly caught in her manipulative web, but as the final pieces fall into place for her, she loses two essential pawns, and it might spell utter disaster. Meanwhile, Daken tracks the monsters who stole his healing factor through the mountains of Japan. Collects Wolverines number 11 through 15. And we've got X-Men Volume 5 Burning Earth trade paperback. It's a brand new story penned by Ms. Marvel writer G. Willow Wilson. When a sinkhole appears under mysterious circumstances in the middle of the Black Rock Desert, the X-Men go to investigate, but little do they suspect that the phenomenon has monstrous connections to old allies and enemies. Now trapped deep underground, Storm battles her claustrophobia while trying to find answers, and as natural phenomena tear apart the desert, the X-Men race to uncover the truth and save their teammate. While some of the X-Men follow a lead that takes them to the Inhuman Queen Medusa, Psylocke makes an explosive discovery of her own. Reliving history, can the X-Men find a way to win the day this time around, or are they doomed to continue making the same painful mistakes? Collects X-Men number 23 through 26. Alright, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, and Instagram to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.